Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your intuitive reading. I hope that you're doing well. We're going to dive into the message for the sign of Gemini and see what Spirit has to say this time around. We're starting your reading off with the Starseed Oracle. What message do you have for the sign of Gemini and their highest, greatest good at this time? What message would be of great benefit for Gemini to hear for their highest, greatest good? Thank you. And as always, these are general collective readings, so take only what resonates for you and leave the rest. Oh, Gemini, I'm getting a lot of distractions here. Right now I have a squirrel that has crawled down onto my bird feeder right at my bay window. It's taunting me. That could be a message. We have Portal. You decide. Rewards, wild card. There's an opening, a door opening, an opportunity. This may come out of nowhere for you, Gemini, but it's always a choice. And we have to say yes in order to understand and see the rewards from trusting that doorway, that opening, and walking through it. It can be a wild card. It can feel like it's a gamble. But this is the fun aspects of life. Sometimes that let's see what this brings to me. You got to feel your way through it all as well. So I feel like this portal, this opportunity, this window of space, it may have been calling to you for a while. And now you're finally seeing it. You're finally seeing that opening. Let's get a little deeper into this for you. Doors are opening, but you decide. It's a choice. Do you want to stay where you're at, or do you want to? It almost seems like, what's that old game show? Oh God, it's not even coming to me right now. But not The Price is Right, but I think they had something with that also. Door number 1, door number 2, door number 3. Do you remember that one? Well, it depends on what age you are. I'm dating myself here, but it was the one where you chose the door. And the door you chose was the prize that you got, or the reward that you received. Sometimes it wasn't anything that you wanted, but other times it's like more than you could have ever expected. If anybody remembers that show, by the way, leave a message in the comments. All right, what's the message for Gemini, please? Hierophant. Okay, they're saying take it. First card out, the Hierophant. Yes, on our journey, we have many different... Okay. The overall message, Gemini, is about some sort of pain that you've been carrying. And it may be hidden from you, may not be hidden from you now, but it had been hidden from you for quite a while. And this is about the journey, right? We have many different areas that we stop in and have experiences. If you reflect back on your life, I like to go back in time in my pictures to see what I looked like, who I was engaging with in these phases of life. And we learn about ourselves. We learn about the journey of life by living it, by going through these passages. It's all about choices, right? And our choices and decisions. What was the underlying emotion behind each and every choice and decision that you made? Well, this reading is telling me whatever choice and decision you have made that is becoming a lot clearer to you, or will be clearer to you, there was some kind of heartbreak or pain behind it. This could be a relationship. I'm seeing, you know, there's plenty of fish in the sea, but there's always one fish that speaks to me. And we don't understand why we are in relationships. They're not for the reasons that we think that they are. We humans have been sold a false story through movies and Disney and all these, you know, fantasy fairy tales. But the truth of the reality that we're living in is we need relationships to learn about ourselves, to grow and to evolve. And sometimes it can be quite painful to go through at times. We lose ourselves. If you lose yourself in a relationship, which that's part of the journey for many of us too, when you finally receive a doorway opening to finding yourself again, take it. That's liberation, that's evolving, that's growing. And this squirrel is kicking the birds off of my bird feeder. And I'm not stopping this reading, so it's been taunting me all day long. All week long, actually. So you may have been juggling. You may be juggling with somebody, juggling with life. But at the same time, the universe or life or your path has you sort of in a suspension right now. And it's intentional. This is your higher self had planned this aspect of your life out to be in suspension about something so that you can see it in a new angle, in a new light. Let's get a little deeper into this. Really trying to ignore the squirrel. Could be a message for you, Gemini. I'm trying to ignore this squirrel that is taking from the birds. Doesn't seem fair. Seems a little greedy. Seems a little fat because he's been doing it for a while. That's Gus, by the way. I do name all the animals outside. Okay. 3 of Wands. All right. Let's get all the cards out. Tell us about the 7 of Emotions for Gemini. Okay. Ooh, you're hanging in on something. Tell us about the Hanged Muse for Gemini. Okay. King of Cups at the bottom. Emotional understanding of the self. Page of Cups. Okay. Okay. So life is really speaking to you right now, Gemini, especially with the Hierophant as the first card out. Speaking to you about underlying childhood wounds, could be, or just ancestral wounds you've been carrying that you're clearing. And what you're sensing or picking up from this energy of like, I'm actually going through a life lesson right now, is the 3 of Wands. Where's your sense of adventure? What brings you passion and fire and excitement? Your soul's calling you back there. And you're at the edge of the water. You've got your surfboard. You're watching the waves go by and waiting for the perfect wave. Well, I'm here to tell you with these cards that that door is opening. That wave is here, or it's coming. So pay attention and get ready. Of course, it's always a choice. 7 of Emotions. Confusion. Not sure why you made the choices you did, why you've made the decisions you did. Maybe you weren't aware of the underlying emotional energy that was backing up the mind and the mental choices and decisions that you've made. But this part of the journey has worn you down. 9 of Wands. You're still standing, of course. You still have your fire within you. But I I feel that this Gemini is tired. This Gemini is very, very tired, whoever I'm reading for, and a little weathered by the storms of life. As far as the juggling goes, you don't have to juggle, Gemini. You don't have to work so hard to bring balance back into your life. Allow spirit, allow trusted friends to help guide you through these wavy, stormy emotions and bring you back to your true fiery nature, to your true passion, your true insight, inspiration. Oh, the squirrel, I'm telling you. Hanged Muse with the King of Wands and Page of Cups. So as you're in this suspended animation, suspended experience, you may be experiencing some serendipitous or things you just can't quite explain, but you can feel. Look at all that energy, that feeling energy coming from his heart. Pigs are flying. There's things may seem upside down, but whatever it is, it's sparking. It's sparking your passion, your strength, your power. See that lion behind him? King of Wands. Taking your power back. You may have been disempowered, or you may start to realize that this, whatever I've been involved in, has been really trying to dim my light and disempowering me. And it's time to take that power back, your energy back. And by doing that, as you get in touch with your emotions and you understand how your emotions are the driving force of your life experiences. They're the driving force of the thoughts and the narratives. Gemini, ruled by Mercury, can be too much information going on. And I don't know what to choose. You got to choose from the heart. You got to learn how to feel into life, especially now with Jupiter in Cancer. We are being taught how to feel our way through our life experiences. And that is helping us discern and make intuitive and emotionally intelligent choices and decisions for ourselves going forward. So that is what I have for you this time around, Gemini. I hope that you found this to be helpful for you. I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.